Oh hi! Tonight there's gonna be two cool things. There's gonna be a partial solar eclipse and a Perseid meteor shower is gonna be here. I'm gonna try to capture both of them, though the sun is still out here. It's gonna be eclipsed for a 90% by the moon. So maybe we can see something of it. I don't have eclipse glasses. I couldn't find them anywhere and I was too late with planning this. Not gonna lie. I brought like 5 cameras with me, including my phone. Some tripods, snacks, drinks. It's 6:45 now and it starts at 7:15. So let's see if we make it all the way to the bunker there. 30 minutes later and we were on top of the bunker. There were later on actually a lot of more people here who had the same idea as me. I really couldn't get any footage of the eclipse until I put some CDs in front of the lenses. We actually got some nice pictures and videos. Here we are about a quarter into the eclipse and I'm really happy with the result. You can also see the colors of the CDs and a lot of the reflections. If you wouldn't know any better, it's just like a picture of the moon. And here is a still picture which I shot with my phone. This is the only video footage I got of the maximum extent of the eclipse, because it was really hard to get it in focus. This is a nice picture I took with my phone, and you can see the lens flare is actually an eclipse. I only noticed this during the edit, so I think that is a really cool detail. You can also notice it here in the video. Also notice how quiet and desolate it is here. Amazing. This was truly a great spot. In the time-lapse you don't really see it, but it got way darker. And it also got noticeably colder, so that's why I put on a hoodie here. We're now at the final quarter of the eclipse and it's almost finished. I didn't manage to get any eclipse glasses, but this kind family, which I had a nice talk with, offered me their eclipse glasses. And even some snacks. So another time lapse of the sun going down. It was a lovely day here. Beautiful pictures. The cows and horses in front. Oh yeah, and I shot this with my Nikon P500. It has a very big zoom. This is the best I could do with stabilization. But I thought it was a really cool shot. Unfortunately it didn't work with the eclipse. So this was a beautiful sunset over the Wadden Sea and over the islands. Oh, and a cow in the foreground. So just like that the sun came back and now it's gone again. It was really dark at a certain point at maximum eclipse and I didn't expect that. Also there were a lot of people here, so I didn't vlog really. And I had 2 of my cameras, that's my other one, other Insta is making still a time lapse, and this one too, so hopefully we can see something. And I have no eclipse brill, glasses, brill is Dutch for glasses, but I had some old CDs with me, which I used to view, and I put them in front of my 2 cameras. Yeah, anyway, hopefully we got some footage. Okay, so now we have still a nice sky over there. Hopefully you can hear something because there's still a bit of wind here. And now we could wait here because it's clear skies, because the meteorite shower is happening. But it's still very light and we have to at least wait for another hour for that. So I think I'm gonna watch a movie and I have my headphones with me. Just chill here for a bit. I got some snacks and some drinks with me, so maybe we can capture something. Okay, out of the wind shade on the stairs, it's pretty doable. Watching some YouTube, watching easy peasy. Over there we can see some flashes from the lighthouse, and over there sun has set, it's getting dark, it's also getting really cold. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. If this is the end of the video, if it's a video, drop a like, subscribe to see more. Hopefully I can make something out of this. I don't know if I'm gonna wait here for 3 more hours in the middle of nowhere. I also have to walk all the way back in the dark. I do got a flashlight on my phone, but there's some treacherous spots here, treacherous spots I have to cross. While there's still some sunlight, I might go back. If not, we're gonna try to capture some meteorites. But there's also tons of mosquitoes here. Okay, see you later. So I enjoyed some YouTube and just chilled until it got really dark. I continued this until it was 12 o'clock, midnight, and we got some nice time lapses, star lapses. There's tons of light pollution here in the Netherlands, which you can also see on these time lapses. But I chose this spot because it was actually one of the darkest spots available in the neighborhood to me. And I actually managed to see the Milky Way. And there were also some really bright shooting stars. Now I didn't know if I capture anyone until I saw this in the footage back in the edit. Look at this. A nice streak. Also one through the ghost of Marty. And one more. So these one are satellite streaks. And this was a nice picture with the Big Dipper. So that's me watching at the wrong side, because on this side there were actually tons of falling stars at the same spot. We're gonna see that later on in the time lapse. But I was really happy that I managed to actually capture some. Though they aren't spectacular, except for this one, because you can actually see the trail. Though it also could coincide with a satellite stripe, like you see here, and in the middle there's a little meteorite stripe. This one was pretty cool. This one definitely had this big trail. So these were all pretty small, but I think this was the best one. Since the time lapse was only 1 hour long in the dark, the footage wasn't really long, but these are some cool pictures. Look in that red circle. In this star trail time lapse, it looks that a couple of meteorites came from the same direction. There's one. That's a satellite. And a couple more. So I'm gonna do it like this with my phone screen flashlight on. I'm heading back. I saw some amazing shooting stars with a really bright trail. Hopefully this camera recorded something with the time-lapse mode. Anyway, it's getting chilly, it's almost midnight. I still have to walk for 30 minutes back to the car and then drive for 45 minutes back to home, so I'm not home yet. Anyway, if this succeeded, you will see this video. So like the video if you enjoyed the solar eclipse, if you got any footage of that, and the meteor shower if we got any footage of that. See you later.